Hey everybody, it's Nerdy, and this is my review of Destroy All Humans 2, the PlayStation 4 Port 1. And if you were wondering, like I was wondering, how to open the map, it's just the left side of the touchpad. You're welcome. Destroy All Humans 2, also known as Destroy All Humans 2 Make War, Not Love, was originally released for North America on October 17, 2006, for both PlayStation 2 and Xbox. It was published by THQ and was the last Destroy All Humans game developed by Pandemic Studios. Destroy All Humans 2 is an open-world, sci-fi action-adventure game and has been ported over to the PS4, which is the version I played. You play as Cryptosporidium 138. That's right, you're not 137 anymore, because Crypto has been cloned again with more pure Furon DNA. Crypto got a dick, y'all. Set in 1969, 10 years after the first game, Crypto is living life in the USA as its president. Turns out the KGB is aware of Crypto's true identity and proceeds to blow up the mothership. Don't worry about Pox, he downloaded his consciousness into a holographic unit. So the name of the game is Revenge, and also protecting the US to keep fueling the Furon DNA for cloning. While on your quest for revenge, you meet Natalia, a Russian KGB agent that senses something wrong in the KGB. Crypto helps her because it's beneficial to Crypto for more than one reason. Boy got crushed.
So what's the buzz, baby? Tell me what's a-happening.
I'm so glad you asked, baby.
If you fail a mission in this game, you will have to start it over again. However, the enemies you defeated in the first playthrough stay dead. Outside of the main storyline are actual side quests with stories to them. Gone are the days where we're just playing timed events to farm DNA. Now we have things like odd jobs, and my personal favorite, the Archvoodle cult. Odd jobs consist of assassinations, ruining lives, and some that don't fall into either of those categories. For the most part, these jobs are received by humans that will only speak with certain other humans. This makes you snatch a certain body in order to start a job. More on body snatching later. These odd job missions is where the game pays homage to the first game's newspaper end screens. The Archvoodle cult mission is the side quest that spans throughout a couple of the maps. I was 100% on board with starting an alien cult. However, I wasn't down for who was chosen to lead the cult.
Hail Archvoodle, Lord of the Sacred Crotch!
Shamalama is so stereotypically on point for the camp factor, but holy hell was that man annoying. Anyways, Crypto goes on throughout maps to add cult members, and once you've finished growing your cult, you will be rewarded. Not only with the undying cultist love, but also with a secret weapon. Thanks, Shammy. Speaking of weapons, let's talk about what Crypto has at his disposal. Let's start with the ones that crossed over from the last game. You have the Zap-O-Matic that has shorter bursts but are more powerful. And you also have the Anal Probe that does not need to be charged up anymore but runs on ammo. Don't worry, the brains still pop out of the skulls. And also the Ion Detonator and the Disintegrator Ray. Both seem unchanged until you do the upgrades later. I use the Zap-O-Matic a lot more this game than last game, and I really like the upgrades on it. Crypto has 4 new weapons. First up, the Dislocator. It shoots a disc that sends people and things in random directions, and it regenerates its own ammunition. I used this weapon once. I wasn't like a huge fan of it. The Meteor Strike calls down meteors upon targets. This runs on ammunition and will hurt Crypto if he is in the blast radius. I personally could not get a good handle on this gun, so I didn't use it that often, but I really do like the idea of it. The Gastro gun shoots out a holopod containing Gastro's consciousness. Who's Gastro? Well, he was the mothership's janitor and cook. He downloaded his consciousness into a holopod and also acquired a plasma gun that he uses to shoot your enemies. While he's shooting your enemies, he will also pull aggro. Gastrogun was one of my favorites. It's like having a temporary teammate. He's also pretty sassy. The final new weapon is, it's a spoiler, so if you don't want it spoiled, skip to the time on screen. I'll wait. Okay, so, on to the spoiler. Once you reach the peak of the Arg Voodoo Cult missions, you will be awarded the Burrow Beast. This weapon is overpowered. You shoot a lure that awakens an underground alien worm that will eat nearby enemies. My research shows at least 5 per lure. You can move this lure around with psychokinesis for maximum use. Burrow Beast is my hands down favorite weapon. Sandworms. I don't hate them. In order to unlock some of these weapons, Crypto needs to obtain data cores. The data core locations are revealed via completing missions or running around the map. The data cores were ejected from the mothership after it blew up. Crypto's weapons are upgradable via Poxmart. Poxmart is accessible either via the spaceship or the landing pad beneath the spaceship. Upgrades are unlocked by collecting alien artifacts that are hidden throughout the maps, and there are 50 in all. To purchase these upgrades, Crypto will need to collect Furotech cells. Obtain these by finishing missions or finding them, as some are hidden throughout the maps. Crypto is still equipped with his jetpack, which can also be upgraded to hit higher heights and make the thing last longer. The jetpack was a little bit hard to get a hang of when trying to get the right elevation. Otherwise, it was great, and I really enjoyed the height upgrade. Crypto still has to deal with alert levels. However, the bar is now gone. Now, the alert levels wrap around the minimap. It changes color. Green means the citizens are aware of Crypto. Cops that see him will shoot. Blue means that the police realize Crypto is around, and more cop cars will begin to appear, and they are actively looking for Crypto. Yellow means the military has been called in, and now you have to deal with them too. Orange means the military has called in their tanks, and there are more cops on the street as well. Red means all the big guns are out. Lowering the threat level isn't difficult. Actually, it's slightly easier. If you body snatch a military personnel or a police officer, you can use one of the phones indicated on the map to call off the hunt.
Yes, sir! All units stand down!
Also, if you avoid human interaction and move around the map, the level will go down on its own. But you can't just sit it out like the last game, because if you do, this happens. Let's talk about what the new and improved Crypto can do. Crypto comes with some of his old Furon abilities. He's still able to read minds, but only while he's in a human disguise.
I aspire to be stupid, obscenely wealthy hotel chain heiress with no education who become famous for having sex on videotape and basically being half naked and drunk everywhere she goes. If only there was someone like that I could use as role model.
He can still extract brains, however, this seems to take a lot longer than before. And he can still use psychokinesis, but now there are no concentration restrictions. The holobob is now a thing of the past. The new craze is body snatching. Crypto can just steal human bodies now. In order to do so, he must be within range of a person, and this means that he can be detected by other people. Don't worry though, Crypto also has an ability called Free Love, which causes people within a certain radius to dance and forget everything they just saw. The way the people dance also changes throughout the maps, which is a pretty neat attention to detail. Snatching a human body only lasts for so long though, and you can't extend your stay in the human body like you could with the holobob by reading minds. Crypto can obtain a clean snatch by giving the surrounding humans free love before jumping into that human bod. To be honest, I think I like the holobob better just because of the ability to extend the disguise, but body snatching allows Crypto to pick up items while in human form, and that is a huge bonus. Still can't jump though. Crypto can use his mind control powers to have a person follow him, and even can have a person protect him. I only used follow for missions, and I used protect once. It wasn't really that interesting to me, to be honest. Crypto can also have people forget what they just saw. This cancels follow and protect orders as well as the free love action. I accidentally used this on dancing people, and then never again. Crypto has this excellent new Furon power called Transmogrify. This power crushes objects and converts them into ammo. Transmogrify can also be used defensively, so if a tank is firing at Crypto, you can just have him crush it. I love this new power. You're no longer stuck looking around for ammo. 5-star addition to Furon mental powers. Another new power that Crypto gets is called Mind Flash. This power stuns every single human on Earth for a short time and resets your alert meter. And it requires human brains to recharge. This is a really cool power that I used maybe 3 times total. The Spaceship has seen some more favorable upgrades as well, starting with the fact that there are more landing zones on a map, and guys, you can call the Spaceship to any of the open landing zones. I appreciated not having to run all the way back to wherever I parked that thing. 1 to 2 landing zones will automatically be open on a map, and the other ones you have to open up by completing a mini-task for the ancient Furon god, Acrade.
Desecration of this land offends mine all-seeing eye. Rid the vicinity of human-made refuse. Thus spake Arc-Voodle. Sacred son of Arc-Voodle, thou hast pleased me well. For thy service, I grant thee some serious swag. Landing zone activated.
To start off, the ship now comes with an invisibility cloak, which is awesome, but doesn't last as long as I would have liked it to, and it kind of feels like the ship moves a lot slower while cloaked, and the thing takes forever to refresh. The ship's abduction beam can actually abduct humans now. It also allows Crypto to transmog vehicles into ammo, and can drain vehicles to replenish the ship's shields. The Abducto beam has been clearly upgraded, and it's wonderful. I am so down for the transmog feature. For the weapons, Crypto gets the standard issue Death Ray. The cooldown is faster and it's more powerful. Also coming back are the Quantum Deconstructor and the Sonic Boom, although the Sonic Boom is a little less powerful. The newest weapon for the Spaceship is the anti-gravity field that creates a small point of gravity and pulls things close and explodes them. I didn't use this weapon as it didn't seem to really work in my playthrough. But as for the other weapons, I mostly stuck with the Death Ray, unless I was having more difficulty taking down whatever I needed to take down. Then I usually use the Quantum Deconstructor. The Spaceship itself handles so much better than before. You have a lot more control over the handling and it feels a lot smoother. There's no slippage on this ship. However, the weapons still sit at a static angle, which I still think is weird. You can access Poxmart either at the landing zone or on the Spaceship to purchase your upgrades. You can also access the Gene Blender this way. What's a Gene Blender? Well, it's this neat thing that takes abducted humans and mixes their DNA to unlock upgrades for Crypto's mental abilities, makes it easier to body snatch certain humans, and unlocks some art galleries and the like. The voice acting sticks to the over-the-top, campy sci-fi genre that the game is set in, and these accents are thick, they're stereotypical, and they're layered with 60s cliched slang. Goes with the theme? The music is also very 60s sounding. There's one song that plays with lyrics during some missions, and it is shamefully catchy. It's perfect contrast music for Crypto destroying cities. Oh, when you use the free love power, a short instrumental song plays, and if I never hear that song again, that would be fine with me. I didn't enjoy it the first time I heard it, and it just got even more grating the more times I had to use free love. The graphics are fine. The difference between proper cutscenes and gameplay is slightly harsh, but that's generally how games looked back then. Kinda looks silly now though. Speaking of things that look silly, there's one movement that the characters did that I thought looked really silly. When talking with a character, the humans tend to do this move. What is that? Who talks like that? Why are you doing that? Stop it. There are a couple of glitches I found in the game. Only one of them messed up my gameplay, but I was able to kill off Crypto instead of ruining my game. I didn't remember when I saved last, so I was kind of freaking out a little bit. Throughout the game, Crypto goes to parody cities of San Francisco, London, Tokyo, and Siberia. The maps are a good size and do a good job at creating the feeling of each city. These cities are a lot better than the first game's cities. They look more thought out and gave a better sense of the city aesthetic. Destroy All Humans 2 gets a 3.5 out of 5 for me. I like this game a lot better than the first one because there was just more to it and more content, and the weapons were cooler, but I felt like the game was too easy. Like, Mind Flash is a really great weapon, but I never had to actually use it. And also, I didn't really care for the voice acting of the miscellaneous characters, if we're gonna be honest. So, thanks for watching my review. Social media links are in the description below, as well as, like, the link to my other YouTube channel. Feel free to agree or disagree with me in the comment section. Let me know if you've played it, etc, etc. Alright, see you guys on the next one.